I gave people all the stuff they really needed. Social Security checks, utility bills, TV guide.
I want a TV guidance counselor. TV guidance counselor. Staying up to watch all night, and everything's gonna be alright with my TV guidance counselor.
Hello and welcome to TV Guidance Counselor. I am Ken Reed, your TV Guidance Counselor. And this is the show where each and every week since February 2014, I've welcomed an interesting person to the show to discuss classic television using a TV guide from my personal collection as the inspiration for our conversation. We made it to May. Everybody, 4 whole months into 2026. It is now May. And the weather's nicer, so that's good. My guest this week is comedian Troy Walker, and appropriately, he works on the Jimmy Kimmel show. So I don't think he wrote the joke that you've heard about in the last week, but awesome dude. We talk about Brian Cook here, who's a mutual friend who also writes for Jimmy Kimmel, has been on the show before. Anyway, Troy is based, he's based out of Los Angeles now, but he's originally from Denver. He has a stand-up special that came out last month called Esquire on Blonde Medicine. Go and stream it, listen to it, buy it. I'll put all the links up where you can get it there. He is just really funny, really good dude, and I had a lot of fun talking to him. Also, did I mention last week that it was nice to see you guys in Vermont at the Vermont Comedy Club? If I didn't, I just did now. Also, I will be on Martha's Vineyard at the end of May on the 29th with Christian Finnegan. So if you are an island person and you're out there for the summer, come see us there, and then hopefully doing some more shows all over the country. I won't be all over the country. I'm not going that far, but I'll let you know. If you want to email me, you can do so at ken@icanread.com or tvguidancecounselor@gmail.com. Go over on the Patreon. You can talk to other listeners of the show. You'd get a PDF of this week's edition of TV Guide that I talk to Troy about if you give $5 or more a month. And yeah, all the social medias and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode of TV Guidance Counselor with my guest, Troy Walker.
TV is my friend, and it has been always there for me in time of need.
Live via satellite from work on work time in Los Angeles. I don't know if I just stopped you in there for that. Troy, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. You're a writer for the Jimmy Kimmel show, so that's we were just discussing our mutual friend Brian Cook, who's been on the show before.
Great dude. Great surly dude.
He's super surly. He has this surly New England attitude that we do so well here.
That we know and love.
Yes. What the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah. I truly love it.
So I've said this in the show many times before, but like the first time I went out to California, I was like 30, and not even joking, my first thought was, these people have no defenses. We could just conquer them. Because like an asshole Northeastern person, you just like, the fuck?
Yeah. And you'd have to get them out of their cars first.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the fucking car. But you're like, you grew up in Colorado, which I would consider more West Coast than Boston.
Well, Colorado is very nice. Colorado is very, very nice and very polite, and I am that, and I think that's why I enjoy surly characters. It's like,
so,
you know,
not your experience.
No, it's just like fun to me, you know. It's like it's so not who I am that it's like fun to be around, you know. It's like watching somebody live a completely different life.
You're like, I don't want to ever live like that, but it's enjoyable to watch.
No, it's just like, I don't know. It's like it takes all kinds, you know. It's almost like you're like a friendship team, you know.
That's true.
Or like one of you is going to keep
you stronger.
Yeah. One of you is going to keep things interesting. The other one's going to talk to the police.
Yeah, it's odd when you grow up here. You realize most people's opening argument in a disagreement isn't to punch each other and tell them to go fuck their mother. That's like where you start, and then it escalates from there.
Yeah, so it's like fun for me. It's like a good excursion. You know, it's like I don't know. It's like I feel it's like I got a bunch of French friends.
We don't shave our pits.
Yeah.
Speaking of motherfuckers, on the cover here, the one I gave you is a badass motherfucker, John Madden.
Oh, John Madden.
But we were saying
he looks like he's pointing. He looks like he's pointing at the camera, going, "You fucking piece of shit."
Yeah,
it's kind of.
I
perfect.
know what
it's
you did.
Hey, did you touch my car?
Don't even fucking look at it. I don't even know where. I think he's from like Minnesota or something. I don't know, but he's got like drunken Kennedy vibes. He's got that vibe going.
Yeah, he looks like somebody's uncle at a wedding in Quincy.
Yes. That's been fished out of the river. Oh my God, Uncle Pat's fucking hammered. Like it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't get him going about High Lie.
Look, don't talk to him about the Raiders. Whatever you do.
Oh my God, we'll be here for hours. But you were like, I don't know if this is the issue I picked. It is. September 3rd to the 9th, 1994.
Yes.
TV Guide was the #1 largest print run magazine in the world, but they dabbled in collector covers. So this particular issue, because it's the NFL, I think it's like the preseason preview thing, they had, I think, 10 different covers for different teams. So the one specifically you were looking for was the Broncos, right?
Yeah, the one with John Elway on it. I can't, that's like the Colorado version, I think, of like New England is this just like dogged, like he's our Tom Brady, where you're just like, if I see him, I know, but you know what I mean. You guys are like, Tom Brady. And it's like the same thing for me. Like Elway hasn't played since, I was in middle school, I want to say. And I'm still like, he can't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you're just like, Elway. Like, you could go up to someone from Colorado in our general age group and just go, Elway. And they'd be like, right?
Yeah, truly, yeah. People would be like, Elway, dude. that Netflix documentary came out. I was there day one.
So is he... I always have to ask this about famous athletes. He hasn't turned out to be a piece of shit.
I feel like that's complicated.
That's still a better answer than most athletes might get.
I feel like that's complicated because I know this. I know that he got divorced.
Okay.
But he's not one of those guys where you know why.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like clear. Like, some people just get divorced, and some people get divorced because they were fucking other people on a yacht.
Yeah,
you don't know.
And you were just like, about time.
Yeah, but it's like, so I don't know about that part.
It's a mystery there.
Yeah, I do know. I remember he endorsed George W. Bush when I was a kid.
Which seems
at
cute
the time
now.
was like disappointing, but now is like, yeah, sure.
I hate that we live in a world now where that's like, you're like, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, I was like, oh God, Elway, how could you? And now it's like, oh, well, that wasn't. It's like he bought a Toyota instead of a like.
Yeah, we just had a different opinion.
Yeah, but I guess the theory is that he might be Trumpy, although I've never seen anything specifically that says he's Trumpy, and so I've just decided to pretend that he's not.
And if you find out he is, the beauty is you can blame CTE, because that's really the only way you would be Trumpy.
It would really,
massive brain injury.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, it would really shake me up, dude. I would be like, oh, not Elway. And I would have to be like, even though like deep down I know he almost certainly is Trumpy. Yeah. Like, you just, the idea of, like, John Elway votes Kamala Harris feels like
he's in the front row.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
as long as Brian Bosworth never disappoints me, I'll be okay.
How Brian Bosworth? Okay. I mean, I feel like
I only know him from the movie Stone Cold, and that's the only one of the few football players I can name.
I feel like he wasn't he like a draft bust, Bosworth?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember he took over for Bo Jackson in a bunch of commercials.
Right. Yeah, they called him like the Boz, right? Didn't they call him the Boz? Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. He made several films.
I know he did a lot of stuff, but I feel like because he was like expected to be like this like massive NFL star, and then I feel like he ended up being a draft bust. Am I wrong? I don't want to besmirch Brian Bosworth.
Well, he's a big listener of the show. He'll be looking for it. But I'm like trying to think of football players that became like notable actors, like professional football players. I'm not talking like Burt Reynolds. And all I can think of is Jim Brown.
Really? Like period? Like,
well, I'm not counting OJ because we like to pretend he doesn't exist.
Right. Well, he doesn't anymore. But then you got like, no, that's true. You got like Lyle Alzado. And yeah, that's it, I think. Bosworth, Jim Brown, Alzado, and OJ Simpson. Those are the football players you can name?
Who were in movies.
Oh, what about what's the dude from Police Academy? The black guy.
Oh, yes. Who played Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't think.
God,
no, but Hightower.
I never remember what his name was. Yeah,
I can't
Hightower.
think his name either. And Bernie Casey. I think Bernie Casey was a football player as well.
Yeah, but also Dan Marino, Ace Ventura.
Oh, isn't he playing himself in that though?
Yeah.
Does that count?
I mean, does that? I think it counts.
We'll allow it. Madden didn't play football. This is a dumb question, right? He was just like an announcer or a coach or something.
No, he played football.
Oh, okay. I can't picture that.
No, yeah, John Madden. Also, side note, Brian Bosworth is considered a draft bust, but yeah, John Madden,
I believe it,
was a football player. He played. I forget what. I think he was like a lineman or something.
He was a big guy. I think most people just know him from the video game series.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. Well, I remember him from before the football, the game series was, being like the guy on TV,
Yeah, he's the commentator guy.
Exactly.
And he also used to pitch everything. Like he was the pitch man for, I remember like some nasal spray, like all kinds of things Madden would sell.
Yeah. He would sell tough actin, tenactin. Remember that?
Anything. Yeah. He was like the Shaq of his time when it came to advertising.
Tough actin, tenactin.
Athlete's foot, tough sure. Something tenactin. Shove up my nose, sure. Man, I ain't sure. So you picked this issue, I presume, because of the football team. Is the year of significance at all to you?
The year, I suppose, is of significance in that, this part of the 90s is like probably the most formative part of television for me. And not just because of the new shows that were on at the time, but also because of like the old shows that I would watch, like the Nick at Night shows and stuff like that. And so like when I was going through the guide and like looking at stuff, I was like, oh yeah, all right, because I used to do that like it wasn't like we didn't have like a TV Guide subscription, but we had every single Sunday I would go to get the Sunday paper and pull out the local like Denver Post version of that used to come as like an insert. I used to pull that out every single Sunday and then like plan out out my week, and I would know what shows I was going to watch and that kind of stuff. I would figure it out. So I guess to the extent it has significance because it was like right in a zone of my childhood that is like I just think of like, man, my mom going Sam's Club and getting like a pallet of cherry Pepsi.
Yes.
And just like, oh man, it's gonna be it's gonna be a good weekend. It's gonna be a good Saturday.
We got bagel pizzas and French toast sticks in the freezer, guys.
We're gonna go to Pizza Hut and have a sit down dinner, and then I'm gonna go home.
3 words, guy. Is it 4 words? Personal pan pizza. 3 words.
Personal pan pizza. I read all those books.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm gonna go get that personal pizza, and then
Just for me.
Then it's just Saturday night's Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, Snick was everything. So we'll get to the listing of it, but 94 is a great year. So Snick started in 92. By 94 it was like in full effect. This is the birth of the tween. So when they decided that tweens were a thing they could actually like program to, they really went all out this year. I also want to mention in the Ask TV Guide section in the opening, I always love to point these out because 1994, you got a question you desperately need answered so much that you write it down, you mail it in, and every week you get that TV guide desperately hoping they answer your question. That's how bad you needed an answer to this question because we don't have the internet. And so I always, with that in mind, like to see what kinds of questions people were so bothered by. They had to get this in there. And the first one is, what's this I hear? My favorite series, St. Elsewhere, coming back on the air? It says, which is a weird way to phrase a question you write in. And it's like, yeah, things work out. Hill Street Blues too, but not in a series form or a miniseries, and not real soon. Sets have to be built, actors hard. So I don't know what they were talking about there. Hill Street Blues and St. Elsewhere did not come back in 1994, so that just sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, I don't understand, but that also is like one of those things where I could see that it was like, oh, they're like floating like a reboot or something, and then it just dies because they're like, we can make other stuff. But it is an interesting way to phrase it.
What's this I hear? 94 was a weird year, too, because all the sort of big hit 80s shows had ended like 92, 93, and they hadn't come up with their big 90s hit shows yet. So they were like desperately trying to figure out what they had to do. And so that would make sense. My second favorite here, first of all, they start a question with, okay, is that really popcorn mogul Orville Redenbacher's grandson on those commercials, or some lookalike actor? Like that bothered someone so much. They were like, I gotta write in. Like, is that his actual grandson? And here's a kernel of truth. That is Orville's daughter's boy, Gary, 38. Gary grew up with the last name Fish and has since had his name legally changed to Redenbacher.
Which his dad, I'm sure, loved.
Like, guys, you remember Gary Fish from high school?
He's a Redenbacher.
He's a Redenbacher now.
They were probably kicking the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah. Fish is a rough name. Yeah.
Give me your lunch money, popcorn boy.
Popcorn, 3-minute timer. Unpopped, pop.
Take his glasses.
Hey, corn boy. Every bully's from Boston. And then I just saw The Mask and could swear I saw Jim Carrey in a TV series years ago. Instead of asking, so that's LF from Lake Worth, Florida. Couldn't you just be like, hey, was Jim Carrey in a TV show? Not, I just saw The Mask, and I swear.
What's kind of wild about it, too, though, is like, In Living Color was not off much before this.
It was still on the air.
He wasn't on it, but
he wasn't on it, but it was still on. Yeah, I mean, it was only
it's like
3 years before this it started.
Something like, I recognize that young man.
Wait, this guy who's famous on TV now? Yeah. Did he have a show before?
Yeah, like, wasn't he on here? Like he did a guest star on BJ and the Bear.
He had a show called The Duck Factory, which Comedy Central used to run all the time in the 90s. What? It was a 1984 show. And it was based on the, it's not there in LA anymore, but the old Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoon studio that used to be on Sunset. So the premise was he's like some Midwestern kid who moves out there and gets a job there as an animator for this like duck cartoon. That was the show. It was like 6 episodes. It didn't last very long.
It sounds like a pretty good idea.
It was an interesting idea, but like for a while, pre Living Color, like he's in the movie Once Bitten as well, they cast Jim Carrey.
I remember Once Bitten.
I love Once Bitten. There's an amazing... It's so entertaining. There's an amazing story. You might still be able to find it on the internet, but like in the early days of the internet, the guy who wrote the script for Once Bitten wrote this whole blog post about how they changed it and all this stuff. So he wrote that movie, and then when it came out on video, he was working at a Suncoast in a mall, and like everyone who worked with him would make fun of him and put Once Bitten on all the time while he's like vacuuming. Like, it's that movie you wrote, asshole. Like, it's so mean. It's so mean. Yeah.
What an awful business.
Terrible.
It is funny how most of these questions are like phrased like someone has a vendetta.
Yeah.
Like, what's this I hear? My favorite series, St. Elsewhere, coming back on the air. Must kill who?
Right.
Like, it's
you know, it's funny
is that
you say
really?
Because
Is that really Popcorn Melgo Orville Redenbacher's grandson in those commercials, or is it just some lookalike actor? Because if it's just some lookalike actor, he's gotta go. Like,
is it just me? Maybe it's me, guys. Listen up, all right? Jim Carrey, I think I've seen him before.
And now I must kill.
You're going to pay. Then we have Susan Powter in here, who was a short-lived phenomenon that does not come up often, and I always like to point out how bizarre her rise to fame was. She was like a 400-pound lady who like lost all this weight and wrote a book called Stop the Insanity, and then had a workout video, and then got her own talk show for a while. Like, she was super popular.
Wait, what page is this?
This is on page 4 of the PDF. She's the lady flexing in the dress with the bald head.
Oh, I thought that was Sinead O'Connor. I'm dumb.
No, it's another bald lady. And she was huge for like a year. Huge.
I feel like I vaguely remember that.
It was it was her and that guy, the guy with technique, John something. He's like had like a long ponytail. It was like when you could just have a workout video and get a talk show somehow. Then there's, as a late night writer, I don't know if you read this soundbite of a Leno monologue joke, but man, it's terrible.
I think I missed it.
Jay Leno, on hearing that the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman will finally get married in an upcoming TV movie, his joke is, what if they get into bed and find out that he's American and she's metric?
That's terrible.
It's awful.
That's terrible. Awful. Of all of the jokes, like, you know, he's American and she's
I don't
metric.
even think it's called American.
But also, wouldn't they know that already? If they're getting in bed, wouldn't she already know?
I think this says more about Jay Leno than about the Bionic couple.
I'm so confused by this thing, because so they're going to get married.
And it doesn't fit.
They're going to get married.
Yeah.
And they don't already know that
maybe they're Christians.
Oh, I guess it's kind of a dick joke is what it is.
It is a dick joke, yeah. Yeah.
But it's still a bad dick joke. Like, if you were going to talk about $6 Million Man, you go, like, the joke would be that, you know, they didn't have much left for his penis.
Right. $5,999 was from the waste up. She finds out on the wedding night or something. Yeah. There's a lot of ways you could go.
Yeah, they ran out of money before they fixed his penis.
I like to call Jay Leno a first draft late night host. Should we rewrite this? Nope. Good enough. Let's move on.
American
that's where we're at.
She's metric.
The couch critic Jeff Jarvis reviews Family Matters, which is interesting because this is a few years into Family Matters that he finally reviews it. So this is like full on Urkel show at this point. And he goes, Family Matters is never as good when Urkel's not around. Oddly, it's sillier without its silliest character. So he's like a diehard Urkel guy.
Right.
Which surprised me. I thought he would be like, the circle. But he's like, I mean,
he's not wrong. Side note, I am loving how many of these pages are opposite cigarette ads.
Oh, yes. And for like, brands I've never heard of. Capri?
Fresh Capri.
Like, I've seen hundreds of TV guides, right? I've literally seen in everyone that has a cigarette ad a new brand of cigarette I'd never heard of before. Capri, it's like super slims. There's no slimmer way to smoke.
And she's just so 90s.
Oh, yeah. Backwards hat. She's got that short haircut. She's kind of like, I'm fun. She would be on the cover of magazine like with a cigar and be like, I can talk with the guys.
Yeah, Mork and Mindy sweater.
Yeah, it's retro. It's cool. Man, yeah. So this is the 75th anniversary of the NFL, and it's the Super Bowl. Is it Super Bowl 75? Like, it's a significant Super Bowl this year. So that's one of the reasons they're talking about the season. It's the guide to the NFL. So were you like a diehard football guy?
You know, when I was a kid, I just liked the Broncos. I loved playing football. Like, football has always been my favorite sport. And I would have been like 9 when this TV guide came out. I would have been like 9. I would have just turned 9 in July. So like, I was like right in that zone where you're like, oh yeah, I love it because they tackle and like,
right. It's aggressive and cool.
Yeah, like I always loved football. Was like always. In fact, around this time, do you remember when they used to have like NFL Films would put out like NFL Films hardest hits? Oh, and it's just like people getting brain damage. I used to love that shit.
Yeah, it was that and blooper videos, and often the actual clips were the same.
Yeah, I used to like love that stuff, and like so I was already definitely into it. Yeah. Just very Broncos focused, you know.
Strictly on the Broncos. Yeah, it was very pre-internet. People like to watch VHS compilations of people getting hurt.
Yeah. Back when we didn't know. Back when we didn't know that, it was going to end up with them under a bridge.
Yes, or murdering a school bus full of children or something.
Yeah, it's just like, it's funny. We put this little music under it, and nobody knows that guy's going to go home and, like, wail on his family.
We're going to play the Benny Hill music. It's fine. Yeah. And then we'll do it in reverse and play it back and forth a couple of times with some Looney Tunes.
And all over the country, millions of young boys will watch it and go, I want to do that.
I want to bang my head against another guy's head. So Colorado's on mountain time, right? So your prime time started at 7, which is not fair.
Yeah. Started
so you got
at 7.
An extra hour. You got an extra hour from us, so
yeah.
I hope you realize how lucky you were.
Look, I had a great time. I was TV kid.
Do you have siblings?
I had 2 older brothers, but they're a lot older than me, so, like, really... Like, my brothers were in high school when I was born, so, like, they were already, like, off at college or whatever.
So you had full reign of whatever you wanted. You didn't have to watch stuff that they wanted to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I was basically just watching. And I can't remember if... I think at this time I even had... Because I had a little, like, 13-inch TV since I was, like, I think I got for Christmas when I was, like, 5 or something. And I think I had a cable box on it by the time I was 9.
That was bigger than the TV.
Yeah. It was, like, I remember it was, like, this gray, and it had, like, the numbers on the top. And, I feel like, I remember that pretty distinctly. This is, like, really nostalgic for me. As somebody who is, like, as obsessed with television as I am, this is, like, I'm going through emotions over here.
Yeah, you're not alone. It's funny, like, even people who have on the show who are like, well, I didn't really watch that much TV, and I'll be like, well, let's take a look at this guide, and they'll be like, oh my god, yes, I did. Like, stuff comes back that you wouldn't remember otherwise. So what jumped out at you on Saturday night here?
Okay, so on Saturday night, obviously Snick.
Yeah.
You know, just straight up, like, there is, I would say, a 90% chance that I watched this exact lineup that night. Like, Clarissa Explains It All, Pete and Pete, Ren and Stimpy.
Of all time.
And then Are You Afraid of the Dark was, like, the closer. And it was, like, I remember I would be like, man, I'm loving all, and that was like, this is still like early. I think it's before they didn't even have like Alex Mack and some of that other and like all that and stuff like that yet. But yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have been, for sure. I was like, oh, because I grabbed other stuff first. Like at first, I was like, oh, maybe Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, or maybe I would watch college football or whatever. And then as I was like just scanning it, and was like, as soon as I saw Clarissa, I was like, Snick. Yep. And I crossed out all the other stuff. And Clarissa, Pete, and Pete, Ren, and Stimpy, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
You sat right on that big orange couch and just settled in for the evening. 94 was good because it was after Snick decided Roundhouse was a terrible show, which it was, and got rid of it. And before, it was like all that and all the Dan Schneider stuff kind of took over Snick a little bit. It was like this perfect sweet spot of Snick. It was
there was no like... Yeah, they didn't have, like, My Brother and Me yet, or
Cousin Skeeter.
Keenan and Kel. Yeah, like, they didn't have, like, some of those other things that they sort of padded out Snick with. But I do feel like I always remember Are You Afraid of the Dark being, like, the close on Snick. It was that, and then we're, like, rolling into I Love Lucy.
Yeah, because you need that cleanser, because you're a little bit terrified of the Snick thing.
Yeah, but that's definitely my Saturday.
There's at 9 o'clock, I do want to mention on the Spanish channel here, there's a movie called El Ninja Mexicano, which I presume is the Mexican Ninja. I enjoy Mexican movies and ninja movies. I've never heard of this film, so I may have to look up the Mexican Ninja, because this is the day of the night. I can't speak Spanish very well, but the Mexican Ninja sounds like a movie I want to watch.
And it's on what? On the Spanish channel?
Channel 47, at 9 p.m. Película, movie, comedia drama, El Ninja Mexicano.
You know what's crazy is, Telemundo. Yeah, A Fistful of Dollars. A Fistful of Dollars, followed by El Ninja Mexicano. If you want a double header, we're going to lead you in with A Fistful of Dollars at 7, and then we're going to take you to El Ninja Mexicano. It falls off in the evening.
That would be... I'm surprised there's not like a Japanese-Mexican fusion restaurant called El Ninja Mexicano.
I mean...
I'd go there.
There might be.
I'd go there.
I feel like there's a decent chance there is.
That'd probably be decent. The 15th annual Young Comedian special is on, so I always just like to look at who the comics were on it. And it's Bill Bellamy, Nick DiPaolo, noted young comedian Nick DiPaolo, Judd Apatow, and Janine Garofalo. What a weird lineup. That's a bizarre lineup.
Yeah, that's like that thing where they were just kind of going like, we don't really know.
Young,
we hear
under
all
50.
of you guys are good.
Are you younger than Rodney Dangerfield? Then you're young.
All of you have agents who placed a single call.
Look, I got DiPaolo. He's 41, but you have him on anyway.
Yeah, that's like wild too. Like that Young Comedian special. Bill Bellamy, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Garofalo, I feel like would have been...
She had already been on Ben Stiller's show. Like, she was in Reality Bites this year. Like, that's pushing it a little bit.
DiPaolo is kind of wild.
Apatow's a little weird, too.
Yeah. But I guess, like, now... Yeah, but I guess now it's like that thing where you kind of go, like... I mean, I guess it is usually when they do young comedians, it is usually people in their 30s even now. Yeah. Like, by the time you get to, like, where they're, like, putting you on.
Overnight sensation, doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Sunday, what are you doing?
Ooh, Sunday, Broncos-Chargers. Sunday night football. On TNT, 8 p.m.
Was it every Sunday night there was football? Monday Night Football is every Monday, but there's generally a game on Sundays, right?
I feel like, Sundays is like, is like the football day. But then, And then Monday Night Football was just like the one game that was not on Sunday. All the other games were on Sundays through the season.
I love that they're advertising this. They go, "Don't miss Fox's Super Sunday," hosted by Terry Bradshaw and Howie Long. A night of premiere surprises and super guests, including Jason Priestley. What Jason Priestley fan is going to be like, "I'll tune into the Super Sunday football show"?
I mean, you never know, man, because, like, that's, 90210 was, like, so big. It probably was just, like, a lot of, like, it probably was a lot of guys going, like, no, Jason Priestley's going to be on.
He's pretty good,
and then having
though,
their girlfriends, like, join in.
No, we could watch it. He's going to be on. Also, Fox tried to have a counter program 60 Minutes. So Sunday nights are always interesting to me because there's so many failed attempts to counter program 60 Minutes. And it's always weird to see whatever network is trying to take them on. So this year, 94, it's Fox. And so they have a full page ad for a show called Fortune Hunter. And it says, "Live dangerously, a sexy 60-minute alternative." They literally put it in the ad. Like,
please watch us instead of 60 Minutes.
We're sexy. We're sexy, guys.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't even remember that show. And or these actors, or like the guy who's like the main guy.
Never heard of him.
I feel like Fortune Hunter was taken down by 60 Minutes.
Yeah, I think 60 Minutes won that fight. Yeah, I also love the character names in the show. Former Cold War spy Carlton Dial, played by Mark Frankel,
Jesus,
now works as a field agent, by a cyber whiz Harry Flack. Like, what are these? Some writer was like, "I got perfect name, Carlton Dial. He's a spy." It's people like,
live.
Awesome.
He lives dangerously.
He hunts fortunes, guys. Is he sexy?
He hunts fortunes.
He is.
And then his fortune said, "Lost to 60 Minutes."
Yeah, 2 weeks.
I feel like you're going to lose to 60 Minutes.
Also, Fox had the show Hardball, which was
I remember Hardball,
a ripoff of Major League, and starred Joe Rogan.
He did a bunch of stuff, man.
Oh, yeah. This is pre-news radio. So this show failed, so he got news radio after this. Awful show. Like, not remotely funny. And they really tried to make people think this was like an official, like, basically Major League, the TV series. And it wasn't. And it was like, it's bad. Mike Starr was in it, who's always funny and stuff. But yeah, Fox really was just not doing well this 94 season. All their shows pretty much got canceled. Every new show they had on.
Well, I feel like Fox was still pretty new as a network at the time, right? Like, they were still doing that thing where they were kind of trying to be like, we have to be raunchier and edgier and different than the other networks so people will watch us. Which, led to some real hits with, like, In Living Color and Married with Children and The Simpsons. And then, other than that, it was, like a lot of trash.
Whoops, Babes, Women in Prison. That was the show they had. It was literally called Women in Prison.
Just, like, doing whatever they could do.
Really trying, and it just wasn't happening. So the football game's all night.
Yeah, football game is that's gonna be my Sunday. I would have watched that, and I would have been mad that the Broncos lost, and then it would have been bedtime because I would have had to go to school the next day.
Yeah, Sunday nights were rough. Did you ever go to games?
No. Honestly, no. I never went to a Bronco game. In fact, like, it's actually kind of one of my regrets is that I never got to go to, like, the old... that's not true. I went to a Rockies game at the old Mile High, but I never got to go to, like, a football game at the old Mile High. And to this day, I've only been to one NFL game.
What was it?
And it was last year. It was Niners and Cardinals in San Francisco over my friend's bachelor party weekend. We went to that game, and I'm going to tell you, It's better on TV.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Almost any, like, I'm not a sports guy, but as a kid, because I was kind of a little asshole, but I was like, look, I will attend a live sporting event of every sport so that I can say I went and didn't like it. And so I went to like a Red Sox game, Bruins, Celtics games I didn't mind, Patriots game, and I was like, you can't see anything. Everyone's drunk and angry. It's cold. Like, these are all things we don't have at home.
No, it also was just like, man, we were, because we saw it at the Niner Stadium that they have now that's all the way down in, like, San Jose or whatever. It's, like, not even in, like, the old one was, like, in the city of San Francisco, and this one, like, you gotta go all the way down the bay.
Where there's nothing
to see
else
it. So
there.
it took, like, an hour in an Uber to go down there, and then we were sitting just like in the sun, just getting just absolutely roasted. Like, it was so hot. It was crazy how hot it was. And then the game was like 13-10. It was like why? And then it took like an hour 40 to get back to the Airbnb that was in San Francisco. It was awful.
It sounds like it was a scared straight to get you to never go to a game again. It was like, oh, Troy, you want to go to a game? Let's go to a game then. Yeah.
It was truly awful. I mean, here's the thing. I would go to a Bronco game because I won't do the thing where you go on like an excursion to, like, you know how they're talking about moving the Bears stadium to Indiana? Yeah. Like, who in the fuck is going to do that? Why? Like, who is going down there? It's not that it's like, yeah, but it's not that it's like that far, but you're going to do Chicago traffic all the way to Indiana. Like, get out of here, man.
Yeah, that's some dedication that I don't think your casual person's going to go. Like, I didn't go when it was convenient. Now that it's really inconvenient, I think I might go.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'll just watch it on TV. It's going to be on TV. I'll just watch it on TV.
It's 4K. I can hear it's great. Monday night, what are you doing?
Monday night, I got Fresh Prince, followed by Blossom.
Great show.
You got to watch Blossom. And then Niners versus Raiders on ABC.
I was intrigued to see that it was the network television premiere of Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, which TV Guide only gives 1 star, which is bullshit.
It's a much better movie than that.
It's not a 1-star movie. Like, that night, they give Young Sherlock Holmes is also on. They give that 2 stars. Roger and Me, Michael Moore's Academy Award-winning documentary, gets 3 stars.
Oh, yeah.
But Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead only gets 1 star? I mean, come on. Smokey and the Bandit, 3 stars? That's not a 3-star movie. You kidding me?
It is a classic. It is, but
I don't think it's 3 stars. I'd give Smokey and the Bandit like 2.5.
But I'll give you that the premiere of the Babysitter's Dead is
That's Christina Applegate at the height of her powers.
It was the height of her powers, because that's Kelly Bundy, Christina Applegate.
Yes, it absolutely is.
And that really shook us all up. I think
we all changed that day.
You know what else was like that? You know what I almost chose? The Nanny.
Yeah.
I almost chose The Nanny over Fresh Prince. It was really because I loved Fresh Prince, but I also, as a 9-year-old boy, was like, I would risk it all for it. I would go to war for The Nanny.
Yeah.
Like Fran Drescher is The Nanny. I was like, I will die for you.
Why do I like this so much? Here, this will sway you. This will sway you. Oh, God. The guest stars on Fresh Prince that night. I don't even want to say it. Donald Trump and Marla Maples.
Okay. Then I'm switching to The Nanny.
Decision made.
I'm switching to The Nanny. Decision made. I'm switching to The Nanny. I will say, I mean, when it comes to, 9-year-old boy crushes, it was Hillary on The Fresh Prince was right up there.
She
with
was
The
very
Nanny.
pretty.
I mean, it's like,
did she really do anything
incredible.
after Fresh Prince? That always kind of surprised me.
Major Payne.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I guess you could retire after Major Payne.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I think she like popped up in other stuff for a while, but Major Payne, I feel like, was the like attempt to move into like films.
Yeah.
And I don't really know that she did like a lot of movies after that, which I don't really get because she was really good.
Yeah.
And
very good at comedy.
Like,
yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's a battle.
She might have got blacklisted by Damon Wayans after that. He was like, I'd never work with her again. It was a battle. It's not happening.
It was a battle between Hillary and the nanny, man.
Totally diva.
And now you're just telling me that Trump was on it? Like, the nanny's going to win that one.
No contest at that point.
Ugh. I dig the voice. I like it. I like the laugh. I always did. Yep. I had a thing, the whole thing. I love it.
You are not alone, my friend. You are not alone. Tuesday, what are you doing?
Tuesday. The Good Son on HBO. I remember watching that movie and like I don't know that that's like a movie that a lot of people remember, but that movie's like fucked up.
Oh, it is. Here's
it's like so dark.
Here's a scoop. They shot that here and I auditioned for that movie as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
To be which character?
Not the Elijah Wood characters, like one of those kids at school, because they hired a bunch of local kids. So that and School Ties, like a ton of people from here are in, because they filmed those both here.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember watching that movie. That movie was like... that movie's really messed up.
Yeah, well, it was Macaulay Culkin trying to break out of his Home Alone character.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah, and he's like, it's so dark, and he's like, I remember that, like, the ending where he lets him fall off a cliff.
Yep. Or there was a big controversy at the time, because there's that scene where they drop a dummy off of, like, the overpass onto the highway, and it causes a bunch of accidents. Because people think it's a guy who jumped, like Macaulay Culkin's like, check this out, this would be hilarious. And he throws like a dummy, and it caused all these people getting accidents. And they were like, kids are gonna do this. They're gonna like recreate this. It's giving them ideas. I don't think any kids did that, but
no.
It's like, was it the?
I mean,
program?
First of all, where do you get a dummy?
I know, like you can't just get. Was it the program where they did that thing where they were like laying down in the street and the cars went over them as like an initiation thing for that football movie?
Ooh, and I don't remember.
They had to cut that scene out of the movie in the theaters because kids like were doing it. They laid out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
No, I never. I don't remember. I don't remember. I remember the program because it was Omar Epps, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the initiation scene, but I remember that movie.
Yeah, it was like it was in all the trailers and stuff, and then they had to cut it out, and people went to go see it in the theater, and they're like, "Where's the scene where they laying on the double yellow line and the cars drive over them?" And they're like, "It never happened. Forget it."
Yeah, I mean the program was pretty dark on its own.
Yeah.
To be honest, but yeah, The Good Son. I remember because at the time you would watch like the same movie on HBO like 4 times once it was on HBO. It was like, well, I'll watch that again.
Yeah, I've seen it before. I know it's not bad. I'll check it out.
And then I don't know if I would have done Margaret Cho after that. I might have.
Don't know if I saw that special. I 100% would have watched on the Apollo Theater Hall of Fame was on that night. It's a tribute to Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And it's pretty great. The lineup of people. Queen Latifah, Robert Townsend, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Chuck Berry, Marvin Gaye, Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Vernon Reid from Living Colour playing with Chuck Berry. Heavy D and the Boys.
Yeah.
Then there's some like people who I'm like, why are they there? Like Nancy Wilson, Tony Bennett, Simply Red.
Right.
Some weird ones. David Allen Greer. Yeah, that's a stacked lineup of people. So this would have been
a really, really good lineup. Oh yeah, but the thing about that is I hate to admit that I don't know that when I was 9 that would have drawn me in. Now that what I will say is Troy right now would watch that all day.
Yeah.
I would have been watching that instead of The Good Son because it's better. Yeah. But at 9, I was watching The Good Son, and then maybe Newhart.
Newhart's so good. Yeah, Newhart.
I might have clicked around and watched Newhart.
I will watch Newhart, the 80s Newhart, anytime. And like that whole thing, it's so funny.
Yeah. That or Bugs and Daffy Tonight. That might have been my last 30 minutes of prime time.
The weirdest thing is the ad for the Apollo thing is it's, first of all, MetLife is sponsoring it. So it's Snoopy and Woodstock in the ad. Even though it's the Apollo, MetLife presents the Apollo Theater Hall of Fame tribute to Richard Pryor, and the ad does not have a picture of Richard Pryor. It's Snoopy and Woodstock.
You know what, though? I feel like at that time, there was remember there was kind of a whole thing where Snoopy and Woodstock were like Peanuts characters were all over people's t-shirts. I remember I used to go to the Black Arts Festival in Denver, Colorado, and they would have, you could get Black Simpsons characters and Black Peanuts character
and the
t-shirts.
Looney Tunes dressed like crisscross.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a whole thing with that at the time, and I bet it had something to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a whole phenomenon that has been lost in the sands of time. At this point,
well, yeah, if you, the page before that, they have an up close where you can see Richard Pryor in the chair, and he looks like a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh, he's so ill. Yeah,
he's so ill. He's so small.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get why Snoopy's wearing sunglasses and he's looking at the Apollo, and it's very
that does not convey the content of that show to me. That ad.
Here's a question for you: did Charles Schultz actually draw that?
94, he might have actually. He might have, because his son took over later. But yeah, Schultz probably did draw that actually.
Well, his signature's up there, which is that's also interesting to be we're doing a night at the Apollo. Let's get Charles Schultz.
That's like getting Jason Priestley on football, getting Charles Schultz to do the Apollo. They're really reaching for crossover audiences here.
Look, I love the Peanuts, so I'm for it. I'm for it, but yeah, it is that kind of thing where it makes me go oh yeah, they're very it was just that thing where they were just putting them on. It was just on everything.
And that ad could have been pretty much any cartoon character, and it would make as much
for
sense.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, sure.
It could have been Bugs Bunny, and you'd been yeah, why not?
Sure, it makes sense. Tasmania, awesome. Wednesday, what are you doing?
Wednesday, Home Alone 2.
You're a glutton for punishment for guest stars this week for the same person, huh?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, man. But, dude, Wednesday was tough. Yeah. I was, looking around, and I was going, man, there's just not... I mean, there's The Nanny, but, I wasn't going to watch Before They Were Stars. I wasn't going to watch Beverly Hills 90210. Was way...
I never liked it.
Way too grown up for me.
Even when I was appropriate age, I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, maybe, But scrolling through, I was oh, I would have watched Home Alone 2 for sure. And I realize it's not just what you would have watched, at the time, though that is what I would have watched at the time. But even, scrolling through it now, I'm kind of yeah, I probably would watch Home Alone 2. Between that or I had to alt it. I would have done Nick at Night and done Genie, I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, I Love Lucy, and Newhart. But I think I would have done Home Alone 2.
Were you a Genie or a Samantha?
Ooh, I gotta go Samantha.
Yeah, that's the only answer. I think it's
I gotta go Samantha.
Yeah.
Yeah, Genie is fine, but Samantha's different.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I would be very intrigued by Before They Were Stars. For whatever reason, again, in this sort of pre-internet age, to a clip show that had clips of stuff you never got to see. Michelle Pfeiffer as Miss California 1978, Tom Selleck on The Dating Game, Delta Burke as a beauty queen. The novelty of that, I would have been all in.
There is something very interesting about that for sure. You're winning me over.
I could be convinced. Those old dating games are insane. Absolutely insane, because there's so many actors on it, because you would get a day rate to be a contestant.
Yeah.
So they would have SAG people come in. And it's bonkers. I still think there's a great documentary someone needs to make about the people who were chaperones on the dating game dates, because they sent them with chaperones.
Jesus.
And I've talked to people who are on that show and Love Connection, and they went with chaperones, and they were like, yeah, the person we had was like a 65-year-old lady. I'm like, how have we not learned more about those people 40 years later?
Yeah.
It's a rich vein for something.
There's smoking me.
Yeah. Back up.
No touching.
Hold on. I'm going to leave the room for 2 minutes. I'm going to time you. That's all you get.
I mean, that's better than even they're just creepy.
Yeah.
They're like,
go ahead.
So.
No, go ahead. I'll tell you when it's wrong. Oh boy.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's quite a good evening. Thursday, what are you doing?
Thursday. Mad About You.
Love that show.
Seinfeld. Followed by Frasier. And then I feel like there was another one that I grabbed. Did I not? But those that's oh yeah, Mad About You is an hour.
Yeah. It's a season
which I don't
premiere.
really understand why it was an hour. It was because it was a premiere.
Yeah,
okay.
they would Mad About You. I don't know what kind of juice Reiser had at this time, but he managed to get them to do some crazy stuff with Mad About You. Like, they aired 2 different episodes of Mad About You that had no commercials. You got them to do that.
Yeah.
They did a lot of full hours, like, just to be able to be like, look, NBC, here's what we're doing. And they're like, you got it, Reiser. No problem. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You know what I missed somehow? I'm actually going to change my answers.
I'll allow it.
If that's okay.
I'll allow it.
I'm gonna do Martin, Living Single, and then Seinfeld, Frasier.
Yeah.
Although at the time I would have done Martin, Living Single, and then New York Undercover. 1,000,000%. That's what I would have been doing.
New York Undercover was a great show, and I feel like it's impossible to see now. Like, it's not streaming as far as I know. Like, no one ever talks about it. I don't think so, because it was like
you can't go on Prime and buy it or something.
I don't think so. There might be like bootleg some stuff on YouTube, but it's really hard to see. And there was no, like, there are shows that get a lot of credit for like ushering in that like new wave of quality television, like NYPD Blue and stuff. But like, New York Undercover was significantly better than those shows.
New York Undercover is like one of the greatest cop shows ever made.
Yeah, easily.
It's so good. And they did like stuff that was like, I feel like was like kind of like fucked up for the time.
Oh, 100%.
Like, remember when it was like, it was like a car bomb or something killed like Sanchez?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they would just kill. You're like,
Sanchez.
Yeah, that's a main character. Yeah, that show, and it wasn't on that long. I think it was only on for like maybe 2 seasons. But it was.
Was it only 2?
I think it was not on that long. I might be wrong.
I mean, when you're a kid, it feels like everything's on forever. I guess.
Yeah, 1 season's like a decade when you're a kid. Martin, that night is the season premiere where Gina moves in. I will say I had difficulty with Martin because I felt like Tisha Campbell was just too good for him. I was like, why is she sticking around?
You know what? I feel like that's part of the thing about it, though, is like Tisha Campbell is so gorgeous in that show, and seems so cool and so fun,
and
but I feel like
and put together.
Yes. To me, the thing about Martin is it's so much bigger than almost any other sitcom. Like, it's just like so over the top big. It's bigger than like, it might be the biggest sitcom in history performance wise.
Well, he played a drag character on the show every week.
It's just like everybody's performances are so big.
Yeah.
And it's like but it works. It's one of those things you go like this. It shouldn't work. It's like bigger than live theater big.
It's super cartoonish. Yeah. But Gina was cartoons. Usually, I don't want to say realistic, but maybe that's why it works. She's like not even the straight man, like the normal person, I guess. Like you need something to compare it against.
Yeah, she's more the straight man for sure. But man, that show was big, dude. Like if you go back and watch it now, like because I don't remember thinking that at the time.
Oh no!
But I've gone back and watched it, and it is like everybody is like.
They just come in yelling.
Way over the top.
Yeah, the whole show's on 11.
So big.
There's no dynamic.
The whole show is on on 11. Like the script is on 11. The dialogue's on 11. The performances are at 15 the whole time.
Yeah, it's one of those shows.
And it's like live audience.
You can tell they had to dial down the live audience reactions too. Like there are some shows where there's like noticeable edits where you're like, okay, this audience went on for like 5 full minutes. They had to like the hold for laugh was too long here. And
but I feel like it's just that Fox thing. Yeah, you know, like Fox is just like, let's do your thing.
But Living Single wasn't like that. Living Single was like pretty relatively down. I mean, comparatively, but I always say Living Single is the better Friends. Totally
it is the better Friends,
like better characters,
and it was first. Yeah,
it was first.
And Living Single's fantastic.
The like struggle of young people who are not just like super wealthy, even though they don't work apparently. And like that part of it was completely missing from Friends, and I like just missed that. Like that dynamic. Without that, you're kind of like, why am I watching this?
Yeah. Living Single I think is truly a great show. So, and I definitely would have been watching Martin and Living Single, and then I would have done New York Undercover. If I could go back now, if I was watching now as me, it would be Martin, Living Single, and then Seinfeld, Frasier.
Fair enough. I think
much as I do love Mad About You, because I think Mad About You is quite good.
It holds up way better than you'd expect because it doesn't feel dated because it's all just like dialogue jokes. It's all character jokes.
Yeah, just the relationship stuff. Yeah,
and it works really well.
Yeah, I need to go watch New York Undercover.
I know. I need to dig it up. If I find it, I'll let you know. If you find it, let me know.
Yeah, we'll do.
I 100% was watching My So-Called Life that night because I love that show so much. And I was 14 and she was 14 on the show. Like, it was like I was just like locked into My So-Called Life. This is the second episode. This is the one where a gun goes off at school and Ricky's the only, it's pretty good. And then the MTV Video Music Awards were on also, and I 100% was watching that. It was hosted by Roseanne. I specifically recall this year. This was the year Everybody Hurts, the REM video, won Best Video. I'm looking to see who else was nominated or who's performing. Coolio, Fantastic Voyage. Insane in the Brain by Cypress Hill. Scheduled performers include the Rolling Stones, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Aerosmith, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Smashing Pumpkins, the Beastie Boys, Green Day, and the Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah,
the thing about that just was like
too old.
it was too grown up for me at the time, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. Before we get to Friday night, there's a full page ad here for the premiere of the weekday talk show, The Suzanne Summers Show. Talk with
I noticed that. I definitely noticed that.
This is when everyone had a talk show, but I literally completely forgot she had a talk show.
I completely forgot she had a talk show too, and you know what I thought when I watched this was just like, God, the business was just printing money.
Oh yeah.
Like if you even honestly, not even just like from looking at that ad, but like clicking around and being like, oh yeah, like it used to be like you really had like everybody had to watch network. Yep. And then there was just like a small portion of people that had cable. Mm-hmm. But like, you just go like, man, like they really broke the business.
Yeah, it was true broadcasting. like you knew who everyone on TV was, even if you didn't watch them. Like you knew the names of the shows, the actors. Like it was you just, everyone, like your grandmother had heard of the show, you know?
And and it was just like, man, they were just printing money where they were like, man, give Suzanne Summers a show.
Yeah. Oh, there were like 40 talk shows that year. Susan Powter had the talk show, and then Tempest Bledsoe had a talk show the same year. Roseanne Barr had one a couple years later, but I think the Joan Rivers daytime show was still on. Like there was tons of them. It was just like,
I love how it just goes entertainer, actress, lecturer, author, and it's like, well, lecturer? But she also. Yeah, it's like, is she? Yeah, it's like, you kind of go, they were just like, we'll just put it on and people will have to watch it.
It might as well say Thigh Master. Why isn't Thigh Master written there?
I think we all know.
My friend's brother was going to NYU film school in the 90s, and they shot almost all the talk shows in New York City, and they were desperate for audiences because there was like 30 daytime talk shows. So they would comb the colleges like begging kids to come to these talk shows. So he would go and he would get kicked out every time because you could ask questions of the audience, and he would always like ask a ridiculous, be like, yeah, the guy on the left, and they're like, Steven, like, why are you a dick? Like, it would just be like, no, like it had nothing to do with it. They'd kick him out, and he kept getting into all these shows because they wouldn't track it because they like just needed audiences.
They were just like, whatever. It's just just herding people in.
Like Friday is very special. I'm curious what you picked on Friday, but I know 100% what I'm watching.
I mean, I feel like you can probably guess, but I had to do TGIF. I had to go Family Matters, Step by Step, and Mr. Cooper. One thing I was curious about, though, is after Family Matters, there's this Saturday morning thing, and I don't remember what that was. And I was trying to figure it out.
So that's my like big deal show that night. So for about 20 years, on the Friday night before the new Saturday morning cartoons premiered, they'd have a primetime special introducing all the new shows that were going to be on tomorrow. And it's hilarious to me that as a kid, you wouldn't know what the new Saturday morning cartoons are going to be until the Friday night before when they have this show. So this one's hosted by the Boy Meets World people, and they would show clips from the new shows. There was a ton of them. There's about 40 Saturday morning preview shows. There's like Alf hosts one, Saved by the Bell hosts, like it's this crazy weird subgenre. And this is towards the tail end of Saturday morning cartoons. So the shows they're pushing this year on ABC are Bump in the Night, which was like a claymation show about like a little monster. Reboot.
Yeah, I do feel like I remember that. I definitely remember Reboot.
Reboot was awesome, and that was the computer animated show. I loved Reboot. Free Willy the cartoon.
I feel like that one was bad.
In the first season of Sonic the Hedgehog with Urkel himself, Jaleel White, as Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, yeah. I think I didn't know it was Urkel as Sonic, but I definitely remember that Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wasn't bad. Free Willy's not good, but that's not a bad lineup for like later day Saturday morning cartoons. But it was so exciting, at least for me, because you'd see clips, you'd be like, what are the new cartoons going to be? I have no idea. And then you were like psyched because the next morning you get up and you watch them. The Addams Family was still on. Like there was still some that repeated from the previous season. But I also have to point out, ABC was airing a cartoon called Tales from the Crypt Keeper that was a kid's version of Tales from the Crypt.
Now that I do remember.
That is
I actually
bizarre.
do remember that.
That is really
It is
weird.
a very bizarre choice.
And
I don't understand it, but I definitely remember that.
they had a live action Crypt Keeper game show the season after this that the Crypt Keeper hosted. It was like Double Dare, but with the Crypt Keeper. It was really
that
weird.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
That's crazy that I don't remember the Saturday morning cartoon. Like, I remember Saturday morning cartoons. I guess I remember they was like every network had their own Saturday morning cartoons. And I think I didn't remember that ABC did like its thing. Because especially also at this time, Nickelodeon was already doing Saturday morning cartoons and had basically stolen that whole thing And I was probably just like watching Saturday morning cartoons on Nick at that point.
It's not special anymore. You're like, Saturday, you can watch them anytime. Cartoon Network's a thing. Yeah, 94 was kind of the last year, and ABC was one. Fox stuck around with Saturday mornings for a while, but ABC held on to it longer than the other networks because then they switched to like the Disney one Saturday morning, and so Disney had a block. But the other networks had scrapped Saturday cartoons by 94 for the most part and were showing like the Today Show or something.
Right.
But man, that was my I would get up at like 5 in the morning. And be like, I'm starting my day. Let's go. Saturday morning.
I would get up early. I remember going downstairs, getting like the biggest bowl of Fruity Pebbles or Trix or something that I possibly could. And then going back up and watching cartoons and stuff, and just eating and watching cartoons, and it was like
it didn't get better,
man. It was like school doesn't exist.
Yeah, because Sunday you have the specter of Monday, but Saturday you're like absolutely free and clear.
Yeah. Saturday you feel loose. And really, to me, it's like the best was Friday night. Yeah. Friday night, that was like the thing about TGIF was it was like it was such a great branding.
Oh yeah,
it was like yes, thank God it's Friday.
Anything's possible.
And, anything's. I can do whatever. I'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna just like what is there in the fridge that I can eat.
Yep. Let's make up new things. I don't even know.
Yeah. I'm going to just, why not? Let's see what happens. Oh, I got a jar of frosting and some graham crackers. Well, we're in business.
Having a good night tonight. Oh, yeah. Just the constant grazing, snacking. And the genius of having someone host the block. Like that made it a night. Like that's what it's such a dumb simple thing, but like 8 minutes in a 2-hour period of like some cast from one of the shows introducing the shows made it feel like an event, which is so simple and dumb. But it was just
very much so, and it was so great because it would lock you in. Like it would just be like, oh, it's a Friday. ABC has my undivided attention.
Yeah, what else are you going to do?
For the next 2-3 hours.
No question. Have you ever met anyone through the show or anything that you watched growing up that you were, like, intimidated by? Or starstruck?
No, not that intimidated. I mean, I got to meet Jeff Goldblum, which was really cool, because I was, like, Jurassic Park. Like, I probably watched it 60 times when we got it on VHS. I would come home from school in like 4th or 5th grade, and I would watch Jurassic Park every single day. For months, I watched it every day, religiously. It was really, really cool and surreal to like see him, if that makes sense. Like that was like kind of like a like, oh wow, like dude. Yeah, you like lived in my head. Like it's crazy to see you be a real person, because to me you're just Ian Malcolm. I did get my hair cut in LA, and when I walked in the barbershop, Jaleel White was in the chair.
Did you get the same barber?
Yeah, it was the same barber, but like it was, I remember that being like kind of like, oh wow, Jaleel White.
That would make me go like, okay, either I picked the best place or I picked the wrong place. I don't know yet.
It was really good, but it was also, it was just kind of a trip to be like, man,
that's bizarre.
Dude, I watched you like, as when I was a kid, I watched you like religiously
every week in my house for a decade.
Now I'm like watching you like look in the mirror and go like, that's good.
A little more on the top. Guy holding up from here to the back.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. I'm trying to think of like who else. I mean, there have been a lot of people that I got to see in person working here, and very few that I interacted with, but a lot that I got to see in person, and that is pretty cool on its own, honestly.
Yeah,
to me, it's just, it is kind of just like a surreal thing. But to be honest, I mean, Jimmy is that.
Yeah.
Like, I used to watch him on The Man Show. You know, I watched Ben Stein's Money when I was a kid, and then The Man Show was on like when I was like an 8th grader. It was like for me.
Oh yeah, and it was on in that block with South Park. It was like a perfect.
Truly, yeah, and I realized it was like now as an adult, I know it was like they were satirizing that whole thing, but like. When I was an 8th grade boy, it was like, these guys are in my head.
They know exactly what I want, and they're giving it to me.
These guys, this exact sense of humor is me. Like, there's girls on trampolines. There's like, it was like, this is for me. And then, and one of the surreal things about working here is I remember this show started January of 2003, and it was my second semester of senior year of high school. And I remember when they said Jimmy Kimmel was going to have a late night show on ABC and being like, huh?
The Man
From
Show
The Man
guy?
Show? Yeah. And then, like, a bunch of years later, I got hired there. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is weird how that stuff works out. So to finish up the week here, I will read you the cheers and jeers, because TV Guide is not just informed, it has opinions. Always love this section because it's super bitchy. It's unsigned, so they can complain quite a bit. This is a jeer-heavy week. We have 3 jeers and only 1 cheer. We start with a jeers. To Woodstock, MTV style, bummer man. The music channel's weekend at the festival was a total downer, from its VJ's obnoxious on-the-spot coverage to its shameless shilling of tie-in merchandise during home shopping half hours, packaged as the goods, which rang up more than $1 million in their first weekend for such unmemorable memorabilia as the official comic book and dog tags. As for music, forget about it. Pay-per-view gurus had snatched up full performance rights, leaving MTV with mere snippets of the acts and lame-o comments like amazing from the tongue-tied hosts. A huckster sensibility pervaded the programming overall, confirming viewers' perhaps not innocent notion that all Woodstock really ever meant, then and now, was money. Along with everything else on the soggy Saugerties field, MTV's rep got a bit muddled. We hope this week's Video Music Awards, always a hoot, helps spruce it up. I mean, Woodstock 94 was pretty shitty.
I mean, I vaguely remember Woodstock 94, and I definitely remember it not being necessarily considered a success.
It was, I remember we had black boxes at home, so the pay-per-view that I guess people paid for was there were 3 channels that you get a 24-hour feed. I think there was one for each stage, so you paid for each one.
Yeah.
So it's really weird to think of that now. I'm just like, what's going on over there? Their only cheer. Cheers to an early trend in this year's Emmys. NYPD Blue and the TV movie And the Band Played On, winning awards for achievement in casting. No, you didn't fall asleep and miss the event. Certain awards are announced in advance of the actual ceremonies, still slated for September 11th on ABC. The controversial ABC cop series and HBO's star-studded saga of the spread of AIDS are the 2 most nominated programs this year, with respective totals of 26 and 13. Are the casting trophies indicators of a sweeps in the making? It's hard to say, but it's easy for us to start an early celebration for 2 truly outstanding programs getting the peer recognition they deserve. However, while on the subject of the Emmys... I mean, sure.
And then it's just all smoke for David Caruso.
Oh, yeah. Everyone hates him. NYPD was David Caruso. We thought the actor's very public salary negotiation was in poor enough taste, but then the rusty-haired leading man decided to snub the upcoming Emmy ceremonies as well, announcing he wouldn't attend, despite his own nomination for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. The star trip can be a dizzying ride if you don't keep your ego and ambition strapped down. Sounds like the man from Blue may be going from redhead to swelled head. Everyone hates David Caruso, like, to this day.
I like to imagine David Caruso reading that just like furious.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 3 models in bed with him, and he's like, TV Guide!
Swelled head! How dare you?
Rusty haired.
And then this jeer might be the most 1994 jeer ever. And is kind of prescient to where we ended up now. And it says, to some in-your-face casting that demonstrates television's equal opportunity definition of quote-unquote celebrity. Brian Cato Kalin, the house guest turned O.J. Simpson trial star witness, is set to fill in for Greg Kinnear on Talk Soup this week. That follows presidential finger pointer Jennifer Flowers' appearance on Comedy Central's short attention span theater, warbling happy birthday to Bill Clinton a la Marilyn Monroe to JFK. Then there comes the cuss word comic Andrew Dice Clay has been cast in The Ties That Bind, an NBC backup series. Decades ago, F. Scott Fitzgerald observed that in American lives there are no second acts, but thanks to TV today, everybody gets another chance, and another, and another.
Dude, yeah, I know that last jeer, I read it before we got on the podcast, and it's dark.
Yeah. You're like,
the last one is like...
They warned us, guys. They warned us.
Jennifer Flowers singing that song.
Cato Kalin was a house guest of a murder victim. And that gets him a guest spot. And a murderer, yes. And it gets him a guest spot hosting Talk Soup.
Also, was Greg Kinnear hosting Talk Soup?
He was the first host of Talk Soup.
Dude, how did I not realize that he started off hosting?
Well, so weirdly, he started as a promotions guy working for Roger Corman. He was like working in the promotion office for like horror movies. And then he started, I think, doing stand-up a bit. And then Talk Soup was the first big thing that people knew him from. Yeah, that was his first thing. And then he got replaced by John Heffron, I want to say. And then it was Hal Sparks, and then Aisha Tyler, and then Joel McHale.
Right. I feel like I remember Heffron and Sparks doing it.
Yeah.
But Greg Kinnear, I don't know what. Greg Kinnear to me has just always been like a very serious, dramatic actor.
He had a late night show, though, too. You know what? He had a late night show that I think might have been in the slot before Kimmel.
I think we were it was politically incorrect.
Oh, okay. Then he might have had like a late like the 1:30 show. He had like a short-lived late night Greg Kinnear show.
Really?
And I can't remember when exactly, but yeah,
it's wild.
Not just the dramatic actor, Greg Kinnear.
I've only ever thought of him as a dramatic actor. That's like crazy to me.
It's like he started as a comedian. That's like someone thinking, Robin Williams was only a dramatic actor, Troy.
Well, yeah.
That's possible.
Is it, though?
Or Jim Carrey, where we started. Like, I only know him from The Majestic.
Yeah, but come on, Talk Soup?
Yeah, Talk Soup is, that's a whole different ballgame, absolutely.
Really? You can really go anywhere from anywhere.
Thank you so much for doing this. It was great to talk to you. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me, man.
You're welcome.
This has been really fun. And it's been a real trip down memory lane.
It's a good week. You picked a good week.
Cool. It was a good week, man. I was like clicking through. I was like, oh yeah, I used to watch like USA Up All Night. What was the USA Up All Night thing? And it turns out it was a movie called The Last Dance about exotic strippers.
Yep, that was the greatest.
Dancers.
The greatest thing about Up All Night was it's basic cable, so they would show titty movies with no titties. So it was like the bad production values and poor scripts with none of the stuff you tune in to watch.
Just like trash movies.
But we watched it.
But they were up all night, and so was I. And so we became friends.
Good look out. There you go. That's Troy by his album Esquire. As I said, awesome dude. Really like talking to him. Very funny and just a solid, good human being. Next week, I'll have another solid, good human being on the show. How's that for a teaser? So I'll hope you be here for that because I don't want you to miss it. So be here next week for a brand new edition of TV Guidance Counselor.
And some people get divorced because they were fucking other people on a yacht. You don't know.